Hey y'all, it's me James again, and today I'm going to be using another soap that Mr. Christopher Bailey sent to me. So today's soap is going to be the WSP Rustic Shaving Soap, and this one is called Black Amber Vanille. Stearic acid, water, coconut oil, KOH, glycerin, and fragrance. So since it's not listed on here, I'm thinking maybe a vegan soap since it doesn't have tallow as one of the main ingredients. But what I can say is that I like the scent. It's kind of a sweet, it's kind of a sweet scent. You can definitely smell vanilla. And I'm not sure what else is inside of it, but vanilla definitely stands out. Going to be using the Vie-Long Natural Blonde Horse, and this is the not specific to Bull Goose shavings specifications in the olive wood handle. So it's been soaking. There. So nothing wants to come out, and I've had warm water sitting on top of the soap itself, so I'm just going to pour that in the bug. And use it as I load if needed. So here we go. I'll also be using the Edwin Jagger 3D14 razor again, and this will be the fourth use of the 7 o'clock yellow, and it will also be my last use, not because I felt anything up to this point to suggest that not to use it anymore. It's the fourth use of the blade. I'm going to go ahead and retire it after this shave, and I got another blade I'll be using that I haven't used in a while. I want to go back to and kind of check it out again. Alright, so lots of proto-lather sneaking over the boundaries because of the water that's held inside of the knot. Alright. Alright, so that's what I got in there so far. I know it's probably a little bit harder to tell since the bristles are blonde, or hair is blonde, but it's in there. This doesn't happen too often to me, but had a hair shed. Every once in a while they'll come out, but it's not like a normal thing for me to see, thankfully. Alright, so I'm going to moisten up my bristles a little bit more. And continue to go. I'm going to be bowl lathering today. Okay. Alright, proto-lather's thickening up from the puck part, so I'll go ahead and take that. Oh yeah, that looks good. Very nice. Alright. Empty out what was left in the bug. Take all this proto-lather, put it over the sides of my container, the bug, since that's what I'll be lathering in. As much as I can anyway. Don't want that to go to waste. Since it's not like straight up water going into it, I find it helpful. Okay, and just gonna Do a light rinse on my container. Just from getting my fingers wet, it feels pretty slick. So that's nice. All right. Wet my face real quick. All right. So there's the proto lather that I wiped in there. Here's the brush. And push that stuff down that's on the sides. And here we go. I know the brush is holding it inside the soap, so I'm going to add some water. Lather seems really hydrated right now as far as the glistening look about it, so that's nice. When I use my natural brushes and bowl lather, I tend to try to go mostly in back and forth motions versus circular. I'll do a circular just to kind of gather up the lather. Here's what we're getting right now. It's really nice. Seems to have some type of other spice components to it, but I'm not sure what they are. At least that's what my nose is picking up and telling me. Could be wrong. I'll go to the website and see if I can get more on it. Wow, okay. So that's coming out real nice in there. See how it's in the fibers of the hair? Really nice. All right. Very good. So now I'm just gonna dampen my face once again. Be right back. All right. Just try to keep the sopping wet water off. Here we go. One thing about horse is it can be pretty prickly until you break it in with enough shave. So right now, if you come in straight, you'll get like a porcupine effect. Just prickly. Doesn't really bother me a whole lot, especially since I rotate through. Alright, again, my personal thoughts are that this is a great painting brush. Wow, look at that. Creamy goodness. Very nice. Alright, set that in the bug. Have a little bit over a day's growth. Let's That's where it's at. Very nice. Dense enough. All right, I'll be back intermittently. Thanks. Okay, so what am I noticing? Well, it's plenty slick, so that's always a good thing. Definitely has some good glide there. Well, so far no irritation detected, but let's see now. No irritation detected. I'm going to dip my tips a little. Just helping control that lather that's coming off the side of the brush. Instead of having to come off the side, we'll just put it back on the tips. There we go. All right. Very nice. As you can tell by what's in the bowl, plenty there for 3 passes. Okay, I'll be back later. Thanks. Oh, yeah, no irritation detected. All right. Pardon me. So it's the end of my shave, and everything seemed to go well. I had just a little bit of tingling. I don't think it was from the shaving soap, though. I think it was just from just being a little too aggressive in my sensitive areas around my lips. That was the only area I really felt anything of discomfort. So nothing like here. Not noticing any welts popping up or anything like that, so that's always good. It was plenty slick. I felt the cushion was good. One that certainly is worth checking out. That's what's in here. So pretty much got everything out of the bowl. Here's what's on the brush. Smells good. Kind of reminds me of the Dr. Sweet Tooth's French vanilla that I had. Alright, so let's see what we got. Just a little bit of moisture coming out the back end of the knot. Brush is pretty much emptied out. Here it is creeping down. So even though it looks like it still has a lot of water that it's holding within the lather, that's pretty good considering that it's not going away, it's not flattening. So staying whippy, even though I put plenty of water in it from the brush, the knot. Alright, denseness. Yeah, it has a good dense. A nice dense complexity to it. What I am noticing is that the lather itself has kind of a slight beige tinge to it. And that may be because of the soap as well. Like the actual soap. That's what it looks like. It's kind of a brownish color to it. I mean, proto lather is still on the top here, but if I move it around, you can see underneath. As a matter of fact, if you see that there on my finger, I think that's good. You'll notice that that's quite brown there, Amber. So, get that off my finger. Dry my hand a bit here so I'm not adding any more in here. Okay. So, no like noticeable lather breakdown that I could tell during my shave. Maybe just a little bit. Not the tightest on the bubbles, but again, it's still, I mean, look at that. Very whippy, very nice. Not as dense using the method that I did here as some other latherings that I've done recently, but the horse knots will hold some water inside of them, so that's why I wasn't concerned about how long it was loading the brush in the beginning, because I figured with the water that would still be held in the knot even after I shook it out, it would still be good. Probably would even did a lot better if I would have squeezed the knot in the get-go, but that's fine. Really good, super creamy, very nice. If you like sweet vanilla scents with a touch of spice to it, then you'll probably like this. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. TSE, thank you. I appreciate you sending it along for me to try out. One thing that I'll have to keep notice of, which even though I still think it was because of my sensitive areas around my mouth, is just to make sure that it's not the soap causing any tingling. But other than that, very nice. Very, very nice. Rinse my hands off real quick. Alright, I'm back. And also, the Gillette 7 o'clock sharp edge, which is the yellow. Very good. Went well through 4 shaves. Still didn't notice any tugging or skipping on my last shave here, so still felt very smooth to me. As far as I'm concerned, it's a good blade, a nice blade to add in the rotation. Something to try anyway. Now, I've only been exclusively using it with the EJ head, but it's one of the razors I use a lot anyway as far as DE razors go, so it's not bad. Alright guys, as always, thanks again for watching.